Namaste. This is the assignment 1 of Introduction to the Game Development under the Harvard University in the edX platform. So here, this is the assignment of the 50 bird, and here we have the 4 main objectives. So first one is to randomize the gap between the pipes. When we see the game here, we can see these are the pipes, and we need to pass this bird between the gap between these 2 pipes. That means the pipes act as the obstacles. So the first objective is to randomize the gap between these 2 pipes. So here is the vertical height we need to randomize for. So for that, what it means. The gap height is equal to 90, it's the default one, and here I created the random gap height variable, and it will going to take the value between the 90 and the 120. That means the gap height and gap height plus 30. I use just the mat.random, and I just passed that to the in self.pipes. That means while it will going to create the pipes, it will going to maintain the gap between those 2 pipes between the 90 to 120. So it will going to create those pipes by taking these 2 random values. That means the random gap height. And the next one is that we can observe here. And the next one is to randomize the interval at which the pipe pairs are swan. That means we need to just randomize the horizontal distance between these 2 pipes. So for that, what it means, in the place state, I just defined one variable called the random time, and if self.time is greater than 2, instead of 2, I just added the random time here, and that random time will going to take the values between the 0 and the 2. So mat.random by using that. So each time when this self.timer, self.timer here, it is going to be 0, and each time it will going to update self.timer, it will going to take update. So when this self.timer is greater than 2 plus the some random time that is generated by this mat.random, then it will going to insert the new pipe pairs, so that we can see the distance between the horizontal distance between the 2 pipes that will going to differ in each pipes. Then next objective is to make the score state. That means in the score state we need to award a medal if the user scores something greater than 5 or 10. So for that, what it means, in the score state I just created one function called check award that will going to gives us the 2 value, that in the self.award and the self.award category. Okay, so that I can see here. Yeah, we can see that here. If score is greater than 5, then it will going to check whether the score is greater than 20, then it will going to give us the gold medal, and if it's greater than 10, that will go into silver method, like this, and it will going to give us the 2. So in render function, if self.award equal to true, so here we can see the self.award and award category. If it is true, then we can say the user that yeah, you won the award, and just displayed one medal picture that we can see in the main, and inside the main, and here you can see that awards, gold, silver, and the bronze. Okay, then the next thing is to implement the false feature. So for that, in place state, I just write these things when we press the P button at the time. P, when the was pressed the P at the time, you just need to scrolling equals to false, and background scroll speed equal to 0, and ground scroll speed equal to 0, so that it is just it's visualized like the game is paused. So for that, make sure to change in main.lua this background scroll speed from this local to the global, so these 2 variables can be accessed by the other files. So in place state, if the scrolling, that means if the game is in a play state, then if you press the P, then it will going to scrolling equal to false and all these things, and even it will going to pause the background music, and it will just play the pause music. And similarly vice versa, when if the player is in a pause, and if we press the P, then if else it will going to if scrolling, that means if not scrolling, it will going to take these things. So scrolling equal to true, and this will be assigned to its previous values, and here again the background music will be going to pause, and this music will be going to play. And another thing is that we need to just include all these things. That means self.timer, all these things in if scrolling. That means whenever the scrolling, at that time only it will going to execute all these things. Otherwise simply it will going to increase the memory. So if scrolling, then just have to do all these things. If not scrolling, then just pause all those things. And the next one is do in the bird.lua. That is one infinite technical glitch. That means the bird will going to above the pipes, and we can score infinite. So that one we can just fixed that by using self.y is less than 0, then self.y equal to 0, so that if the bird goes to, that means self.y value becomes the negative, then it will always become 0. So yeah, we can see that here. And this is the feature of game paused. Yeah, when the game is paused, the background music. You can see that. Yeah, you can see the background music, and it will go into even your tower. And here is like a live one. So I'm going to run this, and here you can see the live one. And press the pause. I'm going to pause, and you can see those heights of color of the different